Hello, collective. Welcome to Supernova Moon Tarot. My name is Starsha. This is your by the way reading. If this is your first time, welcome to the channel. It's a pleasure to be in your energy. Cross watchers, you know you always welcome. Returning viewers, thank you so much for coming back. And subscribers, do not forget to hit that bell. Collective, for your by the way reading, I'll be using the All She Wrote Tarot made by yours truly, along with the Healing with the Angels Oracle for your spirit advice. Collective, let's go ahead and tap into the energy and see what messages spirit angels and divine have for us today. So I'm sitting very close near the window. Perhaps you can hear the raindrops fall. Collective, this is a time for cleansing. I feel that you all have been really focusing on work, career, family, personal things, health, even your mental stability. And there's been an energy of the collective cleansing during this time, or healing during this time, or purging during this time. And I also feel that the ancestors, the angels, the spirit guides are working very closely with you as you transition and progress through your healing. Let's go ahead and take a look at the primary energy for the collective. Spirit, angels, ancestors, bless this message. We have releasing the past coming out as your primary energy. So we always talk about releasing the past, right? Whether it's no longer dealing with certain people, no longer believing the same thing, behaving the same way, all of the things, releasing the past. And there's an emphasis on habits here, whether the habits are particularly regarding, health, or the habits are, regarding just day-to-day routines here. We can talk about drugs. We can talk about alcohol. We can talk about the way we eat. We can talk about who we hang out with. We can group all of these things in a category, right? Just in one whole collective category and say, some of these things that I've been doing, some of these people that I've been involved with, perhaps the same type of career field that I'm in, something about the past, you are currently working on releasing, or at least you've initiated the thought of letting it go. So I feel that, maybe spirit is tapping you on the shoulder for some of you, saying, you know what, this job isn't for you, or this group isn't for you. Or, maybe you've outgrown this particular thing, person, place, or thing in your life. And maybe you should start looking and researching other opportunities, other areas in your life where you can try something new. Okay, try something new, because you are in this stage. It's like a caterpillar going inside of the cocoon. So some of you all are either coming out of this cocoon, or you're still incubating, right? You're still incubating. And for some of you, you may be with child. Congratulations. So, as you're expecting a child, as parents, there are some things that you're going to have to release, lifestyles that you're going to have to release. And for some of you, this could resonate with relationships. Maybe you found someone to be a long life partner, and you know that you've got to release some ways and some behaviors that you had when you were single. All right. So there's a big energy here going on within the collective of releasing the past, because you are moving forward and stepping into a new energy. All right. Let's go ahead and take a look and see the energy that's crossing for the collective with this message. Thank you, spirit ancestors, for this divine collective message here. What's the crossing energy? That's a lot of cards. So I'm dealing with a lot of people here. I'm dealing with people who are facing, everyday situations, right? So again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. So the energy that's crossing here is attraction. Wow. Okay. So some of you all are really focusing on the law of attraction, or attracting what it is that you want. And if you desire to attract something in your life, it requires work. it requires you to, detox, whatever it is that is hindering this thing from coming in, right? So for example, if you're wanting to, attract a mate, right? Some of you all might be going into the gym. Some of you all might be eating healthy. Some of you all might be taking better care of yourself, right? But it always starts internal. Some of you all may be taking vitamins now, whatever it is for you, however it is that resonates, but you're wanting to attract the lifestyle that you desire, the financial stability that you desire, even if it's a home situation here, you're wanting to attract stability, and it's going to require you to release certain things to pay back that karmic debt. We can even be talking about finances here. So this is a very mature energy, right? This is a very forward moving, progressive energy. And it's very admirable that I'm pulling this type of message here for you all that really gives me an idea of the collective that I have here and that I'm speaking to, and that we're all on this accord of attracting what it is that we want. And it's not just selfish, right? This could be beneficial not just to you, but to those that you love and care for as well. All right. So you're in this energy of newness here. And, when the caterpillar goes into the cocoon and they come out as this butterfly, that is it's probably not the easiest process. I'm not a caterpillar. I don't know. But it's definitely a death and a rebirth, right? It's a death and a rebirth, but the rebirth is absolutely beautiful. And some of you are in this rebirthing energy, right? And it's beautiful, pain. I'm hearing, growing pains. I'm hearing pain is love. I'm hearing beauty is pain. I'm hearing all these little references that we've heard from time to time, in this matrix and things of that nature. So that might resonate for some of you all. And we have freedom here as the root of your energy with I'm stuck in a situation. So you all are freeing yourselves from these karmic cycles, freeing yourself from these karmic groups, freeing yourself from feeling chained, from feeling shackled. And whatever situation this is, okay, sometimes we can imprison our own selves. Sometimes we, if it's a substance addiction, right? It's like, oh my gosh, I'm chaining myself to this substance and, my body is really suffering from it. I want to free myself from this. And the only person that can free myself is me, right? Faith without works is dead. I can talk about it all day. I can research it all day. I can do all of these things external to me. But the true healing, the true freedom starts within. And I am accountable. I am responsible for my own freedom. So you all are taking that responsibility and accountability for yourself and your life. And you're making changes here to avoid unnecessary towers. To avoid unnecessary towers, you all are changing your fate is what I'm hearing, because I have the fate coming out in reverse. It's like, if I continue down this path, I know what the end result's going to be. It's going to be unhappiness. It's going to be me being unfulfilled, right? It's going to be me in this same cycle over and over again. The universe is going to reset like a simulation, right? It's just going to be the same cycle. So I am going to take charge. I am going to change my destiny here by taking accountability and responsibility for my life, taking ownership here. This is a very mature energy. Wow. This is very, 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 very impressive, collective. Let's go ahead and take a look at the energy that's crowning you. This is not going to be a long reading, by the way. Let's go ahead and look at the energy that's crowning you. We have let's take it slow here. Give me one more, and one day at a time, right? It's like, it's not going to happen necessarily overnight. Some of the goals that you all are setting for yourself, it's going to take, you just have to take it one day at a time, right? One moment at a time, 1 minute at a time. And you have to be strategic and plan, for your future here. And so let's clarify this. Wow, that's so many cards, guys. Let me clarify this. Let's take it slow. What else is crowning this energy here? What else is crowning this energy? I just ultimately see that you guys are really stepping into this Emperor Empress energy. I mean, you already have that energy within, but I really feel like you're maximizing it right now. We have third party here also crowning your reading here. So again, I feel that some of you all are connecting with, and this is what I'm getting from this third party energy. I'm getting that you all are connecting with, you know how they say when you want to progress in life, you need to surround yourself with people who are doing what you want to do. You need to surround yourself with people who are where you want to be. So I feel that you all might be coming out of this energy and stepping into, coming out of this energy of isolation and stepping into this energy of networking, you know, not being afraid to put yourself out there. Also changing, some of you all might be changing up your image here, rebranding yourself. For some of my business owners here, and some of my people who are influencers as well. I feel like this is going to be an opportunity for you to network and collaborate here, but being very selective about who you choose to do business with, being selective about who you choose to allow into your life, because you're not, first of all, you're not for everyone. You might not be everyone's cup of tea, but that's okay. Because everyone is not your cup of tea either. So I feel that this is such a progressive, mature energy that you all are in. And I feel that you are going to be attracting in a lot of abundance, you know, in this energy here. We have don't hate the player, hate the game in reverse. So it's almost like looking in the mirror and say, how many times am I going to tell myself, let me just be honest with you. Don't hate the player, hate the game in reverse is like, I'm not going to be lying. I can't keep lying to myself, right? I can't keep lying to myself saying that my situation is going to get better. I've got to do something about it. I've got to be mature. I've got to, you know, hold myself accountable. I've got to be responsible. I have got to change the trajectory of my life, because if I continue down this path, it's not going to be good for me. It's not going to be good for me. Faith without work is dead. We can pray and we can wish and we can, you know, ask for things external to us to make it happen, but it starts from within, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at the energy that's coming towards you. We're going to take a look at the outcome and your hopes and fears. What's the energy that's coming towards you? The energy that's coming towards the collective at this time. The energy that's coming towards the collective here. We have single in reverse. Some of you all are definitely going to be collabing here in business. Some of you all are going to release your addictions. We have I'm addicted to you in reverse, because, you know, being addicted and being hooked on certain people, places, and things are actually blocking the abundance that you deserve. We have I'm falling in love and I'm single in reverse, and you're going to be walking, for some of you, into a new relationship, into a new career field, and into a new sect, okay? And some of you are going to be falling in love with yourself, like your physical appearance. I'm definitely getting Pentacles energy here. Some of you all are working on your physical body, working on your health, you know, just renewing yourself and being strict. Discipline here is standing out very much so in this reading. What are your hopes and fears? Let's tap into that and see what your hopes and fears are here. All right, what are your hopes and fears for the collective? We have root chakra in reverse. You know, just the inability to ground yourself, the inability to, you know, get things off the ground, get things going and being successful in consistency, right? We can start things, but are we going to finish it? Are we going to be consistent here? You know, is it going to stand the test of time? And the answer is yes, but it depends on you. And I feel like that's what you all know. But do understand that you are being ushered and protected and guided by your spirit guides, right? And this message comes from the ethers. It comes from the divine beings here. We have you all releasing certain friendships as well, releasing friends with benefits. You know, some of you all are being stingy with your SEXual energy. Some of you all might be, you know, in this antisocial energy when it comes to, it's like, yeah, you might entertain certain options here if we're talking about dating, but you're really in this selfish energy, and it's not in a negative way. It's in a very progressive way. You know, what's important to you, your family, your pets, whatever it is, you know, your career, your money, your stability. All right. And you're not afraid to speak up about that. All right. And you all are manifesting your new beginnings here. Continue with your prayers and things of that nature. Continue speaking your affirmations here, using your throat chakra, activating that. And as far as the people that are outside of you that are hating, that are, you know, doing spell work, that are speaking against you, that are, you know, gossiping about you, they're burying themselves. They're burying themselves, you know. Don't worry about that. You just continue to keep up your protection work. You continue to spend time in nature. You continue to spend time with your children. Block out the world. You know, block out the world. And I, you know, I've had these conversations with people that are close to me. It's like, you know, I miss the simplicity of life, you know? So, you know, just making things simple for yourself, you know, getting rid of things that no longer serve you, breaking those habits. And again, let's take it slow. It's not going to happen overnight. Don't be hard on yourself. I'm very proud of you. I'm happy to see this energy in the collective. And so I want to pull a spirit advice card for you guys. It took a lot for me to come on. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's been very busy for me, you know, in my career and things of that nature. And, you know, sometimes our careers can just drain us, right? And it pulls us away from some of the things that we actually enjoy doing, but it's necessary, you know, when you're building and, you know, you want to maintain that root energy upright, right? You want to be stable. And so sometimes you have to sacrifice some of the things that you love for the greater good. And so I feel that some of you all are just being called to really take a look at your life, really map out some of the things that you want, have a vision board, you know, write down your goals and just, you know, really, you know, it's new. It's a new level, right? It's a new level. So it's going to be a new you. And there's a lot of discipline that comes, and people might look at you from the outside like, oh my gosh, why are you so blessed? Why is this person manifesting all of these things? Why are people so attracted to this person? It's because you've done the work and you've done a lot of it. A lot of people could not walk in your shoes. And so as I pulled your spirit message, you have abundance. You are manifesting abundance, attraction, good health, stability, right? And so let's read this abundance card, and it says, a new flow of support is coming to you right now. Ask the angels to help you release fears about scarcity. Wow. So that you can enjoy this increased abundance. Your messenger angels announce the arrival of an inflow of abundance coming your way. The source of all abundance is God, and you at some level had faith that the Creator would supply your needs. Your faith, even if it was small, triggered the abundance that is manifesting for you right now. Keep your faith, as it will ensure a steady flow of support materially, psychologically, emotionally, spiritually, and intellectually. A wonderful affirmation to help you stay in the stream of steady flow of abundances. I accept good graciously into my life. All of my needs are met abundantly for me now and always. This literally touched on everything that I picked up on this reading. Continue with your affirmations. You are transforming. You are transitioning into a new level in your life, and you're attracting so much abundance, and you deserve it. People can gossip. People can try to take that away from you, but the universe speaks. Your life speaks for itself, and each and every one of you have a testimony about where you've come from, where you are, and you are manifesting a beautiful outcome as to where you are going. And I'm here for it. And thank you for letting me walk along beside you throughout your journey. Guys, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It's been a pleasure to be in your energy. And remember, be sweet. Thanks for watching and donating to the channel. Love, Starsha.